We have a gentleman that has just graduated and he's going into the army, and they're going to brainwash him. And when I say brainwash, a lot of people, when they hear that word brainwash, it sounds very negative. But let's move backwards. They're going to wash his brain. They're going to clean up his way of thinking. They're going to change his way of thinking, clean it up so that he will be able to make sure that he doesn't endanger his life or the lives of his brothers and sisters that are in arms. They're going to teach him things like, and demand of him things like, this is how you will carry yourself when you're in uniform. This is how your uniform is going to look. This is what type of character you will display. And if you do not display this type of character, these are the consequences for it. It's going to cost you. This is how you're going to act on the battlefield. This is how you're going to act when you're in other countries representing the United States of America, not your mother, not your father, not your household, but as a whole. This is how you're going to represent the United States of America to the world. And because of that, there are certain demands that are going to be placed on him that will replace other demands that have been placed on him in the past. And what I mean by that is in replace, meaning those demands will be more advanced than what he's been so far presented with. They're going to even go as far as to say, this is how you're going to respond to those that are in authority. So you may see someone that's the same age as you. However, that individual will be of a different rank, and you will say, yes, sir, and yes, ma'am to them. You will respond to them in a level that actually respects the position that they walk in. He's in for not a rude awakening, because it's not as if this is a disrespectful young man. He's very respectful. But he's definitely in for some enlightenment, because there are going to be some things that he will encounter that are a bit different. And he's a leader. He is a born leader. But now this great leader, this good leader is getting ready to become a great leader, because he's going to have to master becoming a great follower. A great follower. I'm so proud of him, but I wanted to just use that real quick just to kind of build on it. That we in the body of Christ, we have so many things that we deal with on a day-to-day basis, and sometimes we forget that there's a particular way that we're supposed to be thinking now that's different than the way that we thought before. See, the truth of the matter is that this is a respectful young man, but he doesn't walk around saying yes, sir, and yes, ma'am to individuals that's his age. He's going to be introduced to that. And that's something that people that I've come across in the kingdom are very scared of. Oh man, he will not address individuals that are of a higher rank like, what's up, man? Yo, what's up? It'll be good morning, sir. How are you? Good morning, man. Isn't that something? We struggle with that in the church. Giving respect and honor to those that it's really due, because we're afraid that it's taking us down a notch. But instead of it taking us down a notch, you know what it really does? It elevates us. It really elevates us. There are certain things that we must do now that the way that we thought before, really, in some cases, there may not have been anything wrong with it, but it just needs to be cleaned up now so that we can be advanced into that next dimension. Not just of thinking, because a great thinker is nothing unless he or she becomes a great doer. That's the whole process. The whole process. Thinking is the beginning, but doing, that's the fulfillment of what we thought. And that's how our Father, Yahweh, operates. That's what Yeshua taught. Jesus. That's what he taught. We got to think right. But what we do, that's going to let people know our thoughts, how we really think, who we really are. Let's advance now. Let's advance. This is not an honor people message. This is an honor God. And listen to this part. Honor yourself. Take yourself to that next level of great honor. But before we can expect it to come from outside, the first person that needs to honor who we are in the fullness It's on the inside of us. It's us. And guess what? You're worthy of it. God bless you.